What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Cream City Chalk Talk. I believe it's our second, third, fourth, or fifth. I can't even remember, man. This stuff all blending together with Cream City Media Group. But I'm your man, Justin, down here in hot-ass North Carolina.
Pipe bomb in the good land.
What up? I'm Justice Tucker Craft for Comeback Player of the Year. So
Hey, man, I'm kind of liking that, man. You got a different fact and different joint every time you come in, different slogan. What was the last one? Jordan Love for president or
good
something
luck,
like that?
President. Yeah, that still stands. That's still good. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Nice.
So y'all gentlemen can tell that we're all feeling great tonight, man. It's a great evening. We got Packers football coming up this week. We had the Hall of Fame game this week, and we're gonna get right into. I mean, we had more people in the Lambeau Packers Hall of Fame tours this week than they had in the football game for the Hall of Fame game. But that's all right though, man. We saw our boy Leroy Butler out there celebrating as he should. We'll get Mike Holmgren there real quick. But let's get into family night, gentlemen. You saw a lot of good things from Matthew Golden, caught a few passes. Starting to look like his name is going to be him this year. Jordan Love looks sharp. A couple guys didn't. Big guy. What's his name? What do they call him? Big, named after a car. They call him Big Escalade, but he was more like a big Kia. Guess we never get a Kia sponsorship, huh? And then Keyshawn Nixon, Lord have mercy. What's up with that, brother? So, Justice, did you watch Family Night?
Yeah, I did. I did. I got a chance to catch it.
So why don't you go ahead and give us your thoughts, my brother, on Family Night? What you thought? What you saw?
Yeah, I mean a few. Yeah, I mean Golden definitely comes to mind. If he can stay healthy though, because I think we talked about him being able to withstand the volume that he's going to see. You know, so he's got a toe injury. I mean, it could be minor, but I mean, if it's something like turf toe, that something like that. If you ever had turf toe, that shit is annoying. Everything is fine, and then you stub your toe, literally, then that shit flares up again. So hopefully, it's nothing that doesn't linger for him. The young cornerback Brandon Cisse. I mean, Packer Nation, y'all gotta be excited about him. I mean, we're not saying he's like an All Pro or a Pro Bowler already, but I think he has exceeded expectations. He's given us some hope in the cornerback room where there is no hope. On the opposite side of that, Keyshawn Nixon. I mean, yeah, that brother, I don't know, man. I don't. I mean, okay. I was gonna say he might get cut. I don't want to say that. That's not even a hot take. That could be stupid. But the way he's
You said he
playing,
might
I
get
mean,
what?
cut,
Oof.
cut.
Okay.
If they had another cornerback option, yeah, he might be out of there. I'm just saying. But I'm not wishing that on him. Hopefully he might. I mean, our guy Bullard is hurt, so maybe he can step into the nickel role. I mean, Bullard, he said he'll be back. He'll be fine for the opener. But I mean, Keyshawn, that's where he started at nickel. So I mean, he was okay there. So outside was probably a stretch putting him out there. But yeah, overall, I think the team looks fast. I would say that for sure.
I'm surprised that you tortured yourself watching Family Night. Man, they sit there, they offer me those tickets for free every year, being a season ticket holder. I went once and I'd never go back. But I'm glad that you did watch that. So thank you. Yeah, her golden her golden looked good, but yeah, you don't want to take a chance. It concerns me that our supposed, three number ones with, they're all injury prone. So you got Golden, Watson, and Reed, and if you the combined games that they have missed is that number's old, higher than my age, and that ain't good. So, hopefully these guys stay healthy and able to sit there and deliver some good results this season.
And Reed is hurt too right now. So there you
Reed
go.
and Bullard too, correct? But Bullard said that
Yeah.
it wasn't supposed to be something that was too serious, correct?
Right.
Yeah, man, that's the thing you're seeing with the preseason right now. You're seeing, and we're not even in the preseason games yet, so we'll call it camp. You're seeing a lot of guys in camp. I believe the Detroit Lions have lost a couple people. Chicago Bears have lost a couple people. Who cares what the Vikings are doing? But I think they've lost people. But all across the league, man, guys are getting hurt. Why are people getting hurt in camp now before you even get to where you can actually hit somebody on the other team?
Mm. Yeah,
Pipe.
that's a good question.
Well, you know my answer. It's because these guys don't practice enough. They don't hit enough. Their bodies are soft and they're not used to getting hit. And so, it's easy to get tweaked in. These guys have everything known to man to help them stretch, to help them sit there. The workout programs, the nutrition, everything is there on a silver platter. So the only thing that I can think of on why these guys get hurt a lot more than what we remember back when there used to be, a handful of preseason games is what's the difference? That anytime the players want something in their CBA, what the players ask for in return, every time they have to give something, what they ask in return is less practice, less hitting. And we're supposed to be shocked that these guys get hurt, and I'm not saying that the answer is to sit there and sit your dudes in training camp and in the preseason. I think it's the opposite. You got to play these guys and they got to hit more. And, it not only gives you better products for the fans that are sitting there watching the preseason, the fans that pay a lot of money to go to these games, you gotta give them something.
Yeah, I remember Priest. Now, look, I'm a diehard, so I watch all the preseason games. I always do because those guys. I've known guys in the league who a few guys who play in the league, and I just like hearing the stories of those guys. Making it to the league and getting to live their dream. So I always love preseason for that. But yeah, man, I agree. It's like the practice time. I don't have my laptop right now, but Justin, if you have it or somebody can look it up.
I got you.
Somebody posted something about Mike Sherman, like the amount of practices he had, like 2000 to 2001, and it was a crazy amount of practices compared. I think LaFleur has like 13 practices or something open to the it's something like you could check the number of how many practices we have. I think it's like 13 or something. 13 freaking practices. It might be more than that. 13 does seem kind of low, but I think those are open practices, but it's less than 20. So back then, those guys were having like 30, 40 practices. That was like the two a day era. So yeah, like Pipe said, man, they just not practicing enough, even though they have better training than they've ever had. I mean, these are like fine tuned athletes. So it might be kind of easy to pop a hamstring, or especially if you like muscled up and stuff like that. It's just kind of easy to pull muscles and stuff. So yeah, we just don't
Yeah,
want to see anything serious though.
yeah, we got to do something to get these guys, man. I don't want to come like I feel like last year kind of ended on a sour note with a bunch of injury riddled guys sitting on the sideline, and we got to come in healthy, cooking with gas, and figure out a way to start getting some wins off the rip, man. We can't sit here and wait and have to be playing catch up and chasing the rabbit the whole year. I want to start out and send a message. I want to start out 3-1, 4-0. Let's win. Let's win and get back to Packers football.
I mean, looking at the
Amen.
schedule, yeah, the schedule is not. I mean, we got Minnesota. That could be tough. The defense is tough. I mean, we'll talk about that as we get closer to it. Then who they got, the Atlanta. They got the Jets and then Atlanta. So I mean, and then they
Wait,
got
wait,
Tampa.
wait. Let me stop you. No, I gotta stop you. Mike Sherman had 51
Okay,
practices.
51.
51.
Oh my God,
Sorry, I
bro.
didn't mean to cut you off, bro. But
No, that's right. Yeah,
yeah,
51, bro. Like, damn.
51. What?
That right. And if you look up how many we have now, it's less than half that. I mean,
Goodness
51
gracious.
practices. God damn, they practicing all day, every day.
Yeah, but then the first four games of the season weren't trash either. They came in ready to play, and I'm just you don't want to sit there. And the problem with a lot of sports now is that the playoffs in all these sports, NBA, college basketball now expanding the tournament, hockey forever. when all the teams make the playoffs, make the tournament at the end of the season, even baseball now with the three wild cards, like it really waters down a regular season. And so they sat there and, I know it's only one game, but going from 16 to 17, now you give yourself basically an extra loss that you can take and still make the playoffs, still be in contention for the division. You gave yourself another kind of off week where these guys don't have to go full bore and they can kind of rest a little bit. And I don't like that.
When does training camp end? Thursday? Is that what it's, or is it already over? And now we're into practice mode for preseason, or do we encompass those preseason games as part of this training camp?
But I think the last one, I mean, final cuts are like the end of August. So I mean, yeah, they don't start to the third after the third game.
All right. So far to date, Matt LaFleur has 10 practices. He's not
Yeah.
catching that
Right?
51.
No, no.
Yeah, man, we got to do something. Like I said, though, man, and Pipe gives a great point as far as, and Herm Edwards says this a lot when he's on ESPN. Don't judge your team. Don't get too high or too low in the first 4 weeks of the season, because that's all about figuring it out now. And I mean, Pipe's clearly a Herm Edwards student because he believes in that philosophy as well, right? You can't
Hey,
get
I
going to
like
week
her.
5.
I like her.
All right, man. So let's get to this is a thing of mine, man. And y'all dudes, you can tell me if I'm wrong. You did on the first episode. You told me I was wrong the whole damn time, so I'm used to it now. Preseason screw job to me, man. This is an absolute epic fail by the NFL. You got Aaron Charles Rodgers playing his last time against the Green Bay Packers, and instead he wants to have it in Dumpburg. And what are we doing here? This game should be in Lambeau Field, right, Pipe? He should be able to ride the bike or the golf cart. You could have Bakhtiari come back and drive the golf cart. He can get the standing ovation he deserves in Lambeau. I mean, hell, Justice's Milwaukee Bucks, we give tribute videos to OJ Mayo when he comes back. So I'm just saying, like, if anybody in the state of Wisconsin deserves a tribute video, I think it's Aaron Rodgers for what he did. And look how quietly he's went away, gentlemen. Look at the way that Giannis, look at some of these other baseball guys. He just kind of picked up his lunch pail. You guys don't want me anymore. Send me here. And I'm still going to tutor and help Jordan Love, and has still been a lifeline to the guy. And that'll get to our next topic in a second. But, man, what are we doing? Goodell, this game should be in Green Bay. Am I off, Pipe?
No, not at all. That the NFL totally dropped the ball on this. Rodgers deserves just even walking out there just to get the ovation in front of Lambeau one last time. We all know, he's going to be done, and he definitely deserves it. And the Packers just played in Pittsburgh last year, so there's no reason why this game should be in Pittsburgh. They should have done it a solid, done all Packer Nation a solid, and Rodgers a solid, and that game should have been here.
Yeah, man. I mean, folks, the NFL makes the schedule, so the Packers, I mean, they could have easily done it. But I know this is like their one home game year and two road games. They have an extra regular season home game. But I mean, they're playing the Cardinals at home. Like, who cares? You know what I mean?
Right.
They could have played. They could have had the LaFleur reunion in Arizona. So I mean, he will get his moment. We know he's gonna have his moment when he gets his jersey retired. But there's no time like the present. We're not thinking. I mean, he might get his jersey retired next year. Who knows? But I mean, it's no time like the present. You know, I mean, like you guys said, this will be a great way to kick off his farewell tour, and one last time at Lambeau.
Yeah, man. And I just, and then, like, there's no competitive advantage here. It's preseason, it's a meaningless game. He's literally probably going to come out and take a snap or two, if that. I don't even know if he'll play. The roar when he ran out in Pittsburgh last year when I was there was absolutely insane. Everybody went crazy. Steeler fan, Packer fan, everybody. That's the one thing we agreed on until Jordan Love gave that boy B2A, which was great to send the Steeler fans home upset.
Yeah, wish I was there.
Getting to this preseason stuff, man, and Justice kind of alluded to it. So Justice, we're gonna lead off with you on this one. But we talked about Keyshawn Nixon. He's not practicing with the ones right now. You got Cisse and Saint what?
Juiced.
Saint Juice. I don't call him Saint Justice. Him too.
St.
Uh,
Juiced.
they're going with the ones though right now. You got Carrington Valentine's on the mend. Bullard's hurt, and then you have what's his name? Keyshawn just underperforming. I don't know if you gentlemen have seen any of the clips online, but Matthew Golden was running circles around the brother. Are you alarmed with Keyshawn Nixon? Lord have mercy, Keyshawn Johnson, him too. Keyshawn Nixon and where he stands right now with the Packers going in. Remember, guys, this is supposed to be your DB1.
Look, man. Look, I don't know what percentage of the fan base is not on board with Keyshawn as DB1, as CB1, DB1. It's got to be up there. It's got to be like 80%. I can't find a Keyshawn Nixon fan to say if I couldn't find one to save my life. So if I was ever in danger and I needed a Keyshawn Nixon fan, I would be asked out because everybody is on this guy's ass. Like, I mean, damn, it's sad because I mean, it started off great. It's like, what have you done for me lately? So I mean, maybe he could turn it around, but I mean, he's limited. We already knew that. But I will give Keyshawn. He has made plays though. You can't. I mean, he's made plays. He made a play in the Bears game last year. So to me, he is kind of a playmaker, but he might be overextended in his role right now as cornerback one. So I mean, St. Juice. I don't know if he the answer. I don't know. I don't know much about St. Juice. Hopefully, he can be at least a competent starter. Maybe he could be a Rasul level pickup or something like that. Have an amazing year. But yeah, I don't know. We need another cornerback though. We need another capable cornerback. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I agree. And I prefer it to be a veteran. So whether you pick one up as teams start cutting guys or something, but I'd like him to sit there and get a veteran. He Nixon's got to do better, and plain and simple, man. Especially with the way that the league is now, if you can't defend the pass, you're just going to get eaten up. And yeah, we need somebody who can cover, and if you can't do it, man, ride the pine. But like you said, Justice, he has his share of highlights, but damn, does he have some straight up lowlights too, man.
Yeah, for real. I mean, it's some of those Caleb Williams passes were because he couldn't play center field. They were just lobs up in the middle of the field that if a good corner was in position, they easily intercepted that ball. So these are the guys that you have right now that are current free agents, still on the market right now. You have Trevon Diggs, saw that last year. Terrion Arnold.
That's funny though. Did they work him out? I know he's been working out. I don't know if the Packers did, but a lot of teams have been working him out lately.
I bring him in. Kenny Moore,
Mm.
Marshawn Lattimore, Mike
I did-
Hilton, Tre'Davious Wright, Shaq Griffin, and Adoree Jackson. Anybody that you want to bring in, Justice?
I mean, you could damn near say that any of them names better than Keyshawn. Damn near. I mean,
Oof.
I don't know how much more Lattimore got. Well, that's not saying a lot though. So I don't know how much more Lattimore got in the tank. Kenny Moore's slot. Yes, it's not looking good. I'm going to look into like disgruntled cornerbacks. Like who in the league is not happy with their contract? Who wants to get traded? Who could be a potential trade candidate? Because yeah, those free agents, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And how old is Lattimore? Does it say?
I will get that for you. Give me 2 seconds. Keep going, and I'll get it to you, brother.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that jump off that sheet there. Lattimore,
30.
interesting. Yeah, he's getting close to needing a hover round to catch up with some of them young guys.
Right.
So, I don't know. Like I said, I wait till wait till people start getting cut. That's what I would do.
So I go get Josh Sweat because I think if you get a great pass rush, Keyshawn looked amazing when Michael Parsons was there wrecking havoc. So you get Sweat, you know you got Parsons coming back, you got Van Ness, and you tell those guys you got to shorten the time frame where the quarterback has to throw the ball. Because if I'm gonna get some, but I mean, bruh, like, man, this is.
You're right though. You're right though, because what's they always say a good you can hide a bad secondary behind a good pass rush. So and that's yeah, it can get kind of dicey. I mean, if we getting cut up by who is the Jets quarterback? I don't even know who their starter
Is
is
it
right now.
Geno again?
Oh, Gino, right? If Gino is torching us, man, then we play Atlanta. If Tua or Michael Penix is torching us, that's not a good sign for me. So yeah, that pass rush got to come through, man.
So Arnold has worked out with the Houston, Texas, Seattle Seahawks, and the New Orleans Saints.
Wow, he gonna get another shot for sure.
Pipe, you bringing Terry and Arnold in here?
Yeah, yeah, like you guys said, man, they need all the help you can get, especially when there's still questions on the defensive line. If we were straight confident that we had a bunch of studs that we were going to get massive pressure up front, then maybe you could sit there and kind of roll the dice a little bit more in the backfield. But considering up front is still a question mark, yeah, why not?
Let's move on to another inconsistency since we're sitting right here. Talk about our right guard position. Got a bunch of guys. You got Monk. You got what's my dude? Jaguar. You got Anthony Belton.
I mean, Burton.
Burton, yeah, sorry. Anthony Belton. Did I say his name wrong? Escalade was right guard too. For a
Yeah,
second.
he said Jaguar,
A Jaguar too. I said his name wrong.
but Jagger Burton.
Him too. That dude. Buddy. We got Buddy over
That,
there.
that's
We got Buddy. Go block somebody so we know your name. Who wants a random trivia question? Who wants to pronounce Zach Tom's name now?
oh gosh, ooh,
50. Okay, moving on.
that's a
I
Z
gotta
bot.
call him 50. I'm not gonna butcher the brother's names.
Okay, 50. Yeah, yeah, it's called 50. Yep,
50. 50's
50.
gangster too.
50.
Pipe's favorite rapper. But
Oh
anyways,
yeah.
so our right guard position is we're at a bunch of guys, bunch of Jags out there, man. Like no one's really separating themselves from the field and showing that they want it right now. And that's a big alarming sign for me too, because we talked about in episode 1 about dudes being dogs and going and taking it. And right now you're watching on the sideline and you're just doing enough. Like Monk is brilliant. You don't just go to Duke as an athlete. They don't give a damn about how strong you are. How they care about that stuff. But if you're on their football team, which is notoriously sorry as hell, just as sorry to your people in Durham that's going to watch this, but I'm just keeping it a buck. Only team that might be worse than Duke in football is Pipe Bomb's Badgers.
No, they was in the ACC championship
I know,
last year.
but that that's
Okay,
that's real.
you talking
They're
about the old
recently
school dude.
recently good.
No, when they were in the ACC championship, that's like having the prettiest ugly bitch. She's still an ugly bitch.
That's true.
Like I'm just saying, the tallest. Never mind. All right, we gonna keep going. Pipe? What you think about the right guard position? Before I get in trouble.
I think you need help, man. If we're worried and we can't find dudes that can block now, but again, like you said, this they've had what 13 practices.
10.
So 10 practices, yeah, even better. So, there hasn't been a whole lot of time for these guys to show up and show what they can do, which, you better make the most of every rep you get on that on in camp because if not, man, and especially on the offensive line, those guys they get switched around so many times. But yeah, if you're worried about pass blocking now already, shit, you got some problems.
Yeah, man. It's look that right guard position. All right, let's take a stroll down memory lane. All right, who was our starter last year at right guard? Belton, right? 2025
At the end
Belton
of the year,
at the end
yes,
of the
it's
year.
supposed to be Aaron Banks. I completely whiffed on
Cool.
Aaron Banks with that too. Sorry,
Okay, well, 2024.
I don't
Um,
remember.
Right. Okay, we don't remember. Was it
Buddy,
Royce Newman? I don't know, buddy.
buddy,
2023, right?
buddy.
I know we endured Royce Newman. We endured oh, Jordan Morgan played right guard. Yeah, then Belton benched him. He got benched for Belton. 2024, right. We can't even recall who was the starting right guard. 2023, 2022, Royce Newman, 2021. Did we have Billy Turner or somebody? I mean, it's been like a revolving door at right guard, man. Like, we just want somebody to solidify that position. I mean, if it's Jacob Monk, if it's Jagger Burton, Donovan Jennings been getting snaps there today, like the last couple of practices, he been getting snaps with the one. So I mean, you want a job, bro. Like this right guard position in Green Bay, if you can solidify that, bro, you gonna be paid. You gonna be set. So I mean, somebody y'all want to make some like somebody just take control of this job, make it yours, bro. Like so yes, it's not looking good, man. Burton, I want to see him. That's what I want to see. His college in college, I mean, he has good pedigree. He was like Mr. Kentucky, 4-year starter. So he's got a good pedigree. Hopefully, he can show something and grab a hold of that job, man. Somebody, damn.
Yeah, man. Like I'm just real quick. I want to show off a little bit. I had a
Okay.
point. Bako Biwele is how you pronounce it.
Wait,
Bako Biwele.
so Baco is like the first. I know it's hyphenated. Baco is like the first.
Bako
Okay.
Biwele.
Oh
Hey, man.
man.
I'm
Damn.
gonna t- I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. You ain't gotta be smart in 2026 no more. You ain't got to sit here sound it out. I just went and had AI do it for me, and that's why I was quiet when y'all was talking, because I was listening, and I'm good. Baco Biwele,
Baco
Zach
be ready.
Baco Biwele, aka 50, and please don't take it as disrespect as us calling him 50 and not pronouncing his last name, because one thing that I learned when Pipe was a producer over there at WSSP from Gary Ellison and Leroy Butler, if you're good enough to be called by a number, that means you're him.
Yeah, that's what they all used to say. And yeah, man, 50 is a hell of a lot better than me trying to pronounce that. You know, people still don't know how to pronounce Giannis's name. So this is going to be a good one. I can't wait, man. Buckle up. This is going to be funny.
Hell, they struggle to pronounce Orlowski.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
So, just according to this, Justice, because you asked a question about like right guard situation and stuff like that, Carson Barnhart as well. Wow. Okay. According to this, man, we really haven't had a solid right guard. Correct me if I'm wrong here. This is Marco Rivera. That that
What?
got that got to be off.
No. No. Well, I mean, shit. Since Marco Rivera, that
Because
was
you
at
had,
2000s.
you had that's like '04. You had Lang and
I
Sitton.
mean,
One of those guys were right guard, right? Wasn't Sitton right guard?
right. I think Lang Sitton might have been the right guard. They might have switched him to left guard. Yeah. So Lang was like a right. So Lang, really. I
We
mean, you had.
gotta
Yeah.
we have how much pipe? How much money do we pay Jordan Love right now? Ballpark it, 50 something million, 50 something, 50.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that, man. If you don't have an offensive line, and especially with the way that supposedly the Frenchman wants to run his offense, we've seen him hand the ball off, constantly. Um, so let's work on this line because that's what makes the offense go. You could have the best quarterback, best receivers in the world. You can't block anybody. You're going to have a rough day. You're going to win some. That'll help hide, little lipstick on the pig there and hide your deficiencies. But man, if you can't block anybody, you're in for a long freaking season. So, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care who the hell it is, just fix the damn problem. And, it would be nice to have an offensive line that's the reason why the offense succeeds instead of look at what they did without a good offensive line.
That's a great point because that's conversely the argument that I just made for us to cover up for our laps and corners. So we got to do something. We absolutely have to do something. I was hoping Anthony Belton swerve all up around that corner and get in there and just start getting crazy with it. But I don't know, man. I think so. If we kind of combine both of these topics real quick with the corner situation with Carrington Valentine, Keyshawn Nixon, and now Anthony Belton and Jacob Monk, I think these brothers are too comfortable in their roles. And for me, that's very upsetting for me. And I'm just a fan, but I'm very upset with that because we got our asses kicked by a team that is not as good as us. What are we comfortable for?
That's just the Packer way. I mean, Belton's a second round pick, so he's probably like he's not getting cut. I mean, they probably won't cut him. They got him under control for what, this is second year. They got two more. They could get 3 full seasons out of him. So I mean, guys might feel comfortable. I think that's been a criticism of the Packers. Like guys feel comfortable in a role because they know they're not going to get cut. They're a draft pick, or they signed a contract or something like that. But I mean, they cut Hobbs last year. He just signed a contract.
Facts.
Banks, I don't know. This dude, I don't know if he's gonna make it past next year. So,
Do you remember when we signed him? You remember when we signed him, Pipe? And he was
Mo-
supposed to be
who,
Aaron.
Money in the Banks?
Yeah, he was supposed to be the guy that we got to solidify this line. He brought some nasty in from San Francisco. Pipe, no disrespect, but you captain of the skis. You got to be the nastiest guy I know. Where does he fit on your scale of nasty? What you've seen in green and gold?
Very low. Very low. Very, very low.
Hey, bro, if I get in a fight, I might want what's my punter name? I done forgot his darn name. I almost called him Master. What's my punter name, Justice? I'm rocking with the punter, man. I don't want Aaron Banks in that fight with me, man. That dude won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. I'm just saying, though. I'm sorry. We pissing people off tonight. This is what happened, man. Look, let y'all behind the curtain, man. I traveled in from Madison this morning. I'm exhausted, and I don't have a filter now. I'm telling you what I feel. Aaron Banks, do better, bro. Because right now, I hate to say it, but I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You're stealing money.
Right, and his name is Banks, so that's just crazy.
All right, man. Let's get to where we at with this thing, man? I'm all over the place, man. We went through the we don't need to talk about family night no more. That's Pipe's favorite night of the year. Let's talk about the big one. Let's talk about the golden nugget here. We gonna kick this one to Pipe Bomb because Pipe Bombs. Pipe Bomb. Who's your favorite Packers quarterback of all time, bro?
Ooh.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I peeped the shirt, man. I got my Super Bowl championship shirt, man. This shirt older than some of these kids is probably gonna watch this and talk about how we said bad words and stuff like that, man. But it's all good. Your boy, Matt LaFleur, best lineup in all the NFL. Justice said he got him sponsorship at G's Clippers. We take sponsorships too, G, by the way. That's what Leroy used to get faded up at Pipe.
Yeah, I heard a lot of those barbershop stories.
Yeah, that's
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 a Milwaukee institution. G's Clippers been around forever, bro.
no facts. That's where Giannis used to get faded up at until he got too Hollywood and said, "Where's Chris?" Sorry, Cream City crossover talk. You want some NBA stuff? Go to Cream City crossover. We just dropped another Cream City curveball today. So man, Cream City Media Group, we rocking and rolling. Me and Pipe working double time tonight. Justice is up late, but we got to get to the golden nugget, Pipe. So here we are. We're here. I'm not going to delay it anymore. Matt LaFleur says that Jordan Love is better at reading the defense than Pipe's savior, Aaron Charles Rodgers, Mr. Orlowski, Mr. Ski, captain of the skis, the Polish pipe bomb. We're going to yield the floor to you, and then we'll fill in after you, my brother.
Let's hope so. I'll believe it when I see it. And was it? Did he say he was better at reading the defense? I thought he said he was better at sliding like protections
Yeah,
and
making
stuff
sure.
like that. But either way, for him to sit there and put Love over Rodgers, you know, we all hope so, being Packer fans. I'm definitely a Packer fan that lives in the now and try not to live too much in the past. I would love for Jordan Love to become my new favorite Packers quarterback of all time. To do that, we need some jewelry. So let's go out there and win some rings. But yeah, you hope so. You know, he learned under Rodgers. You know, they're still buddies. They still talk. I'm sure. You know, Rodgers still gives him, answers any questions or whatever that Love would have. You know, it wasn't the relationship between Rodgers and Jay Love is not the relationship that it was with him and Favre. So yeah, man, I hope so. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's go, Love. Come on.
Let me give y'all the direct quote real quick, see if it's changed in your take at all. So, Love is the best pre-press quarterback he has ever been around regarding protections and pre-snap adjustments. LaFleur noted that Jordan Love rarely gets out schemed by defenses. He highlights that Love's mastery of pre-snap protection adjustment stands out compared to anyone else he's coached. And the coach credited part of this development to Love's early years sitting and learning behind Aaron Charles Rodgers. So I know that the Twitter machine, and sorry, Justice, we're going to let you rock out. The Twitter machine made it seem as though LaFleur was slighting Rodgers, but I think that's more him bigging up the OG or the big homie, right?
No, it's still a little bit of a slight. But what do you expect him to say? Like, is he going to sit there? What coach is going to say, yeah, the last dude was better at it? No matter who it is, you got to sit there and even even if it's not true, you got to say it because you can't be trying to knock any confidence out of the head of your current quarterback. So, like I said, whatever. Obviously, a nice compliment coming from the head coach. Love's got to love that he said it. And let's
Pun
let's see
intended.
it. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Go ahead, Justice.
Hey man, look, man, over here at the Jordan Love PR headquarters, over here,
That's
we
exactly why I didn't go to you first.
right, over here at the Jordan Love PR headquarters, man, we kind of scrambling, man. That kind of took us for a loop. I'm making clips right now of Jordan Love making checks up the line. Seriously, I am. I'm like, 'cause I gotta show people because people don't believe it. But I will tell you just two that really came to my mind. Last year against the Bears, he made a check at the line where it was Christian Watson scored a 41-yard touchdown. It was like a little slant and he raced to the end zone. But before that, Jordan was making checks. He was like boom, 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 putting everybody in position. And then another one that stands out is against in the Dallas game, the Dallas playoff game. Remember he did the slant to Wicks in the end zone,
Mm-hmm.
but before, it was like Dallas was doing an all-out blitz, and he was like pointing everybody out, and that turned into a big play for them. So I mean, he does. I mean, I don't think LaFleur is like I mean, I don't know though. He kind of overstepped a little bit to me. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers, bro. How many times I could think of so many times Aaron Rodgers has made checks at the line for touchdowns. He could do a whole highlight reel of that. So, um,
Both of
I,
y'all,
I
both of y'all, give me, and this just this quick off the whim. Give me your best Aaron Rodgers check you remember, if you got one. If you don't, it's cool. But I think both of you do though. No particular order. Whoever got one, go first.
Man,
Hmm.
for me, his best check would was probably Olivia Munn. Smoke show, but Danica was hot. Oh, you said check? Oh, yeah, man, he's got so
that's it.
many. But but let me ask the PR department real quick. If he's so good at it, okay, why are we now talking about how MLF is going to take the training wheels off and set him free? If he's so freaking good at it, how come those wheels didn't blow out already and he got full control and can do whatever the hell he wants with this offense?
That's a good point, man. So hopefully this comment put him in, backed him into a corner because
I hope
okay,
so.
Matt, you said this, so why are you still stifling him? Then let him take control of the offense. He can do all the checks. Let him run the show. So maybe that might come in a 2-minute drill or something like that. But you're right, man. You got, otherwise you're just talking shit. You're not really saying nothing. So, Matt, live up to your own words. Follow your own advice.
Yeah, one of my Rodgers favorite. I don't know if this is an audible, well, a favorite audible check, whatever you want to call it. Remember we were playing the Dolphins, and it was supposed to be a kill. Remember he's supposed to stop the clock. and he
Oh yeah.
audible to Corliss, and we won the game on that touchdown. And
Right.
I mean, and you're right. Like Pipe, you're right. Justice, you're right too. There's so many of them. There's so many that Jordan Love has. I'm gonna take it in. Man. I mean, my glass is half full. I wish I had my Packers thing. I'd be, I'm like Leroy, man. I drink the green and gold Kool-Aid. I'm like Coon. I drink the green and gold Kool-Aid. That's why I piss these dudes off, because you ain't never gonna hear me say nothing bad about MLF. MLF is the man.
Hey, I can give you two though. I can give you two Aaron Rodgers checks. One was 2020 when they played Chicago, and he hit MVS on like it was like an 80-yard touchdown, like right down the
Yep.
same. But he was making checks right there. Oh, Randall Cobb touchdown against
I was
Chicago.
gonna. So that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
go with, but I didn't know if that was a
yeah.
check. And shout out to
Well,
Pipe's
John
future
Coon, yeah,
coworker. Yeah, Pipe's future coworker, John Coon with the great block. We're gonna throw it out there, right? Justin, every chance we get, please put this brother back on the air. He is the best goddamn
yeah.
producer there is.
It's
Period.
all good. I'll get there eventually.
Go
I'll
ahead,
get
Justin.
there eventually. All right. So, hey, real quick, Olivia Munn or Danica Patrick?
Mm.
I'm going
Oh,
Olivia.
I want Olivia. Yeah, just for X-Men.
Like, I really, how honest y'all want me to be? Because I gotta pick Danica because y'all both picked Olivia. But if you back me to the corner, it's Olivia too. It's three the hard way. Pause. Shit. I'm
I don't know what that means.
I'm not picking. Like, look, Danica, she's straight. I mean, I think it's just so epic with the Danica thing, bro, because he's so gangster. He made her a Bears fan, a Packers fan. That's legendary Hall of Fame. Like, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't make the Hall of Fame by any merit and he accomplished on the field, that he flipped a diehard Bears fan to a Packers fan and had her in green and gold, boy, that's legendary stuff right there. That's GOAT status. Y'all
That's
young
in
boys
my
want
camp.
to talk auras and goats. That man is a king of aura and goat.
I don't know if that stands for anything, man. We saw Simone Biles go the other way, go from wearing Packer gear to Bear gear. So,
Yeah, but Pipe, that's the difference between dating a goofy ass special teamer and the best quarterback that's ever walked this earth. I
true
said
that.
that too. This is all
True
your
that.
fault, Justice. This is all your fault. We gonna blame this shit on Custer High School tonight. Hey man,
Shout out to Custom Cougars. Shout out to the Cougars.
we ain't doing that shit. We's not doing that shit. We ain't no goddamn shout out to no Custer nothing. Custer can go to hell with the rest of them other NPS schools. If you didn't go to
Oh,
King, you ain't shit, is what I'm telling
oh man, dang.
It still stands. Shout out to the Cougars out there.
you. Nah, man.
Are we on that subject?
All city conference DB Justice McGee in the house
There you
tonight, my
go, man.
brother.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Hey man, I did want to I don't want to get real deep into this or anything before we get out of here, but we gotta definitely give us like three. And we kind of did it a little bit, but we'll do just your top three, whatever order you want to put them in, Aaron Rodgers moments. But before we get to Aaron Rodgers, we got another football team in the state of Wisconsin that we got to pay a little bit of attention to. So I don't want to hear X's and O's. I know they got they got a bunch of transfer dudes in here. And look, me and Justice, all the Packer stuff, Justice is teaching, changing the lives of these young brothers and sisters out here in Durham, North Carolina. Pipe Bomb is doing 14 podcasts a day. So we're not gonna make it seem like this is a Badgers podcast, but we will be in tune the entire year. And we will have a segment or two every show after the Badgers play, and we'll spend a little bit of time on it. So Lucas Fickle, I think his full name is Lucas. Is that right, Piper? Or am I making up stuff now? Sounds better, anyways. I like Lucas better than Luke because Luke Fickle wasn't it, so we got to call him Lucas Fickle because he's him. 4-8 was 4-8. I believe it was 4-8 last year. I don't remember how many games they play. Just pretty bad football we saw. And Justice, you mentioned it earlier when we were kind of talking in the group chat. You haven't seen an offensive lineman do it in a while for us. So, what are your predictions for the Badgers this year? Just what do you see, and what's acceptable to you too? By the way, prediction and what's acceptable to
Man,
not
look,
have this
man.
man fired.
Look, man. I didn't fell off with the Badgers. I done lost since in the Fickle era, I've lost interest, man. I'm not gonna lie,
Fair.
because it's just not the standard of football that Wisconsin has built for 2+ decades, no, almost 3 decades. When did Alvarez get there? 93, 94, maybe something, whatever. It's early 90s, you know. So man, just get to a bowl. Wins what? Did they lower it? Well, you can. It's still 6 games, right? Like
I think
you gotta.
yeah, it's six. Piper is 7. I think it's I
Yeah,
can't.
one of them, 6-7. Yeah, it's one of them.
Get to that. Get to a bowl
You
game, man. That's my expectations for the Badgers. Get to the Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah, I just want them to be
Oh,
better, man. I want to just see some freaking growth. The team just looks like they get worse and worse every season since Fickle's been here, and part of it I blame on the rotating door of quarterbacks. We haven't had the same quarterback for 2 seasons in a row for a while now. It's a different starter every freaking year. And I understand, portal and all that stuff has changed the landscape of college football, but we've gotten away from being O line U. We've gotten away, a little bit from running back U. We don't have that star, Jonathan Taylor and all the stud running backs that we used to have. So they just get back to playing Wisconsin football. And again, it all starts with the offensive line, man. It's hard to run the ball and it's hard to pass the ball if you can't block nobody. So start there and then try to figure out the rest. Having a good quarterback is great, but it means a hell of a lot less in college football than it does in the pros. And so just get a beefy ass line that can, wreak havoc down there in the trenches, and you'll be all right. And making a bowl game won't be a problem. But fingers crossed, man. A lot of people are very optimistic about this year, and hopefully they are right.
Yeah, man. This and Pipe, you're spot on with that quarterback thing, and not to mention with a different quarterback every year. But that quarterback has been hurt in the first 2 or 3 games and out for the majority of the year as well. Saw this earlier today. Want to run this by. So Pipe mentioned that running back. Your running back transferred in from Iowa State is Abu Sama. No spell, no AI sound, spell check, pronunciation check. So I hope that's right. So here's it. He's a transfer that ranked number 53 on the freaks list.
this year, the one that just came out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wonder where y'all two brothers were ranked. Never mind. We will move on.
A
All right, so
lot
let's do
higher than that.
that's back to the conscious stuff we were talking about on Cream City Curveball, right? Whole lot of shit going on. All right, let me run through this schedule with y'all. Just with y'all real quick to give me what you think it's a win or it's a loss. All right, so we're gonna go. Badgers open up in Lambeau Field against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Oof. What's the line on
Loss.
that one?
I think we have
Loss.
like a 20% chance of winning that.
Mm,
Pipe
mm,
your L.
Yeah,
Justice.
0 for
yeah.
1.
Yeah.
All right. Next game, Western Illinois. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
WD.
Yeah. See, typical Wisconsin schedule though. You gotta have the cupcakes. You gotta have Western Illinois. I don't know if I even heard of that college before. Like seriously, Western
Don't you?
Illinois.
They played us in basketball a couple years ago and almost beat us.
Yeah, yeah. I had a buddy that went down there, but yeah, that better be 1-1. But sometimes them directional schools will bite you in the ass. So you can't,
Right.
this team can't look past anybody, whether it's Western Illinois or whether it's Southern Northeastern State. It don't matter who the hell it is. They can't look past nobody.
Speaking of directional school, next is Eastern Michigan.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna say
go.
1-2 because they're gonna
Oh
lose
my
one of
god.
them games to the directionals.
Oh
Pipe's going
no.
to L for Eastern
No.
Michigan.
I
What are
say
you,
2-1.
Justice?
I say 2-1 for
All
sure.
right,
Yeah,
two and
2-1.
one, 2-1. Lord have mercy, my phone. All right. Next, we're at Penn State.
L.
L.
I'm gonna go W there. Penn State's lost a lot. They lost their coach. They're in the transition stage right now.
Mm.
Home to Michigan State. I'm a W that one.
I can see him getting that one.
Yeah, W. Okay. 3-2 or two and
I
You
got well
got it
no.
at three. You two got him at 3-2. I got him at 2-3.
Oh, you don't know what I got them at. Ain't
Oh,
no.
okay.
5-0.
What you got him at? 0-5 right now?
Something like that. Wisconsin at UCLA.
At UCLA.
So I'm gonna
Look
call that a
back.
dub because UCLA. I don't even know who their coach is. They used to have your boy from the. I thought they just announced something with a coach. UCLA did
Yeah,
today,
yeah, he
but
got fired. Yeah,
there's a
Foster.
strong contingent of Badger fans out there in LA, and you know us Pipe. We can't call them Scotties anymore. Our Wisco people now will make that trip to LA. So out of the LA schools, UCLA is definitely the weaker one. So I think we should be able to beat UCLA. There's no homers in this at all.
All right.
Yeah, no. I got that as a loss.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So pipe loss, justice.
Dub.
All right. Next, then after that, this is really ironic. The next week we come home and play USC at home, October 24th. I I think USC has too many athletes, man. Just too many. I understand they're in a kind of rebuild type thing too, but they got a lot out there. So I'm gonna give that one an L.
I'm going to say they win that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying they win that one, man. I mean, you got 4-2. You could build some momentum. You could go to 5-2. Be 2-1 in the conference.
On the road to Rutgers. No, I'm
Dub.
sorry. Home to Iowa.
Dub.
Mm. Oh man, I hope that's a dub. I hope so. I'll give the Badgers a benefit of the doubt on that one.
You know Iowa ain't gonna score no points. They gonna beat them 3-0 if they beat them. But you go,
Yeah.
Justice.
I got my 6-2 now.
Justice almost in the bowl juice. Next, we're
Yeah,
home against We're home against Rutgers. I'm just telling you, that's a capital W. Big
yeah,
dog.
sure. I got my 7-2.
I got them at 5-4 right now.
God damn. Sorry. Just so y'all know how committed we are to this Cream City stuff, man. We doing this with the Brewers playing in Colorado right now. All right. At
San Diego.
Maryland, I'm gonna go dub. Oh, Maryland kind of beat us pretty handily
Maryland,
last.
yeah, Maryland put belt to ass for sure. That was crazy. Their
I'm gonna go
quarterback still
W's.
there?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a L.
you going? I might go to that game. That's November 14th in DC.
Okay.
Pipe.
I say we get some revenge and get a win there.
All right. Purdue. I mean, come on, they suck.
Okay, Dub.
All
That's a win.
right, we're
Eight
going
three.
Dubs
They
all.
might be in playoff contention. Hey
And
man.
then the last game of the year, the Axe game. Oh, yeah, this dude. I tried
I'm,
to
I'm gonna be
explain.
the Badger Homer, right? Justin the Packers Homer. I'm gonna be the Badger Homer.
Last game, the Axe game against Minnesota. I can never say we're going to lose to them, even when we are.
Same. That's a win.
PJ
Yep.
Fleck is
Dub.
like, all right, so let's see. Pipe has.
See, I
Pipe,
was keeping track on my fingers and I ran out.
Pipe, you got him at 8-4.
Ooh. Okay.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, unless I'm missing an L here. Oh, I think I screwed up. I think you got him at 7-5. I think
Okay.
I think I put your UCLA one down as an L. I think you got him 7-5. Justice, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you got him at 9-3.
9-3. Yeah, let's go.
I got him at 10-2.
But they go into the playoffs there.
So where I differ from y'all, the biggest one I differ, y'all had the Iowa one as a win. I had it as an L. We just seem to go down there. That's just a house of horrors. I had Notre Dame as a win. I think we're gonna come out and shock the world.
I
Like
hope so.
pants on fire. You have to like Luke Fick. So we all got him as winning records in bowl game contenders, regardless. Either way, we'll get it better, right? We can throw this now. So what is acceptable at a minimum for you? Because Justice, you mentioned it, what the Badgers team used to be and stuff like that. So what is a minimal expect? What's the minimum that's going to be acceptable to you to keep this brother for the next year
Oh, minimum. Yeah, I mean 6-6 is probably not going to get it done. But I mean, you plan the year. If you don't have Michigan or Ohio State on your schedule,
or Oregon or
or right,
Indiana?
hello. So you got to take advantage of this, bro. You got to go 10 to keep your job. Yeah, you got to go 9-3. Yeah, you got to go 9+ wins to build some. Yeah, I'm saying 9+.
Pipe.
I think he needs at least 7
Yeah.
with massive improvement. And, a couple of those losses have to be real close down to the wire. This team has to look a lot better. It's when you're trying to make a decision on whether you're going to fire a big name coach, and like it or not, he still is a big name coach, even though the success has evaded him since he's been in Madison. Um, that team needs to pass the eyeball test. And so, that's a tough hurdle to climb.
I agree with both of you. It's crazy. 7 is a minimum, though. But like Justice said, you have the softest schedule that you could possibly have in the Big Ten. And if you want this momentum going forward, more importantly, if you want these kids coming in this transfer portal and stuff like that, you got to start winning football games, and we got to get back to the Badger way. So, yeah, I don't think either one of you are off. And this is the other thing. You cannot start, and this is why I picked him to win week 1. You cannot start week 1 and get boat race. We were boat raced by John
Alabama.
Hopkins last year. Yeah, Alabama for sure. That was, yikes. Oof. I still have nightmares about going to that game. That was, woo. Yeah, I was kind of hoping my son got, never mind. We're going to move on before I get him in trouble now, too. We just get everybody in trouble. All right, man, let's close out on a good note, man. Let's go to the president pipe bomb of the Aaron Charles Rogers fan club. If Justice is the president of the Jordan Love, you got to look up Jordan Love's middle name. But Pipe, give me your 3 best Rogers moments from your standpoint.
Well, obviously, winning the Super Bowl is number one. Um, how can you not include the Motor City Miracle, and then that dime that to Jared Cook, against the Cowboys. Those are just 3 off the top. But man, that dude was so much fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Justice.
Yeah, I mean those moments for sure are definitely my top. I'll just add some more stuff. Remember when he walked out the tunnel? Remember he got hurt against Detroit. Remember Ndamukong Suh stepped on his calf
Mm-hmm.
or
After he
something?
hurt
Like
himself in Tampa on that horrible field.
right,
Yep. Yep. I'm
right.
with you.
And I was like, damn, it's over. And then he walked out the tunnel. So that and then the Bears game when he got hurt. It's my knee. The post game interviews like my knee, whatever. Um, that was a great moment. And yeah, that Atlanta, my top moment though, probably like one of the best nights of my life all time was that Atlanta playoff game. That I mean, that was like the best game I've ever seen. Seriously, like I could watch that game damn every day if I had to. Really, I mean, that was just the best I ever seen a quarterback play.
And then Tremont with that pick at the end of the half. Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
That was
yeah, yeah.
so both of you gentlemen, great games. Super Bowl for me is, I mean, I don't think that's the pinnacle, right? I remember being at in Justice. You know where this is, Carolina Ale House out here. Where if you're in North Carolina, you're watching us. That's our Packer hookup pipe. So when you come out to the Carolinas, we gonna bring you out there. The Living Legend Pipe Bomb will be in the building sometime in 2026. But man, I was hanging out, and this is back when I used to drink. way too many beers. Like way too many. We get to the end of the night. These these SOBs, man, they're like Justice, man. They're just bad people. Milwaukee, what MPS kids?
Milwaukee's best.
Yeah, they were like, I had like 4 beers still sitting on the bar. They were like, take a shot. All right, took the shot. Drove home. I didn't have like one of these belts that y'all see back here. I had the little cheap ass Toys R Us joint. I was so ripped. I drove 100 miles an hour on Interstate 40. I lived in Southeast Raleigh, so pipe. It's like a 30-minute ride with the damn belt out the window playing green and yellow over and over and over again. So
Wow.
for sure that one. You gentlemen hit all the other ones for sure. The touchdown to Randall Cobb in the Bears game with the John Kuhn
Oh
block,
yeah.
that was absolutely just epic. And I mean, because it was the Bears. And I just remember same spot we talking about, Pipe. You know, those clown Bears fans with their cheese graters and stuff like that. And Buddy looked like he was going to cry. And then probably the other best moment I would say is it's so many. I think beating Minnesota that one year where he had the grape crush on the post game. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Like his subliminal shots were just so amazing. Aaron Charles Rodgers, just we are so thankful to have had him and now have Jordan Alexander Love, right? Who knows what Favre's middle
Hey,
name
the
is?
hey the three pumps too. Even though they lost that game against Tampa, the three pumps when he scored a touchdown. Yeah, that I mean,
That's
it
that.
went downhill after that, but that was awesome.
So let me give y'all one more, man, and let's take the Seattle Seahawks game off because I mean I think all three of us would agree. One that you wish you could get back for Rodgers that he deserved to win, and the Seahawks one is a given. Any other ones you want to get to?
Mm.
There's a bunch of those too, man. But shit, pick any of them games where he was stuck watching the defense collapse
All right,
on the sideline in the playoffs.
Pipe, give me the Aaron Rodgers loss that made your sleep a little bit different that night. That's a better question. Like the
Well,
one that
see,
really that sat in your gut that you're like, you wake up the next morning, you're still mad.
yeah, well, the Seattle one, it still gives me nightmares.
Fair.
I'll never get over that one. Um,
That one and the Monday night one, right? Put both of those together. If you were talking about a regular season one, keep going though. Sorry.
yeah. Shit. Now you trying to make my brain work late at night?
Yeah, man.
Um,
Mine is so I'll give you mine. That might help. Mine is the Tampa Bay game, the NFC One championship that Justice was talking about. That's what made me think about this. And it's not even all that. It's the fact that we were so close and didn't get there. And it was the fumble by Aaron Jones, one of the most sure-handed dudes that we've ever had in green and gold. And yeah, man, that's one that's a big one. Those other NFC championship games, because I didn't really feel like the Seattle one and the Tampa one, and maybe I'll leave this other one. Maybe one of y'all will bring that up. Go ahead.
which one
Yeah, I
you
was.
got, Justice?
Yeah, I would say true story. I have to this day. I have never watched the second half of that Tampa game. I
Really?
still have. I've never look, man. Yeah, because I thought that 2020 offense that was like the best offense I've ever seen. Seriously, in the NFL, like that offense was awesome, and the way they played in that game, Aaron Jones fumbling, Devontae dropping the pass at the goal line. Aaron threw a pick where Lazard got interfered with. But
Mm-hmm.
at halftime, it was just like, am I look, I was watching the game with my pops. I was like, Pops, it's over. He was like, it is, get the fuck out of here then. So me and him arguing, he kicked me out the house. And I just left, man. I didn't even cut the shit on. I knew they lost. I was getting, people send me updates like, oh, they scored. Brady threw an interception. I was like, man, it's over. They not winning. So yeah, man, that game that stings to this day, man. I would never probably watch the second half of that game.
Let me ask you a question before you go, Pipe. So when you were doing that, Justice, were you like, kind of facetious with that though? Like you were hoping it, but you were like, "Damn, I hope we get to Tampa regardless."
That it's over.
No, yeah. Or you like really like legit believe like no hope.
Yeah, I knew it was over when when they got that touchdown before the end of the half. That was it for me. I knew it was
What's his name? Scotty Miller.
Scotty Miller, man.
He
Scotty
burned that
Miller.
guy that
Yeah.
that pipe bombs general manager took over T.J. Watt.
Nobody said nothing about the Giants.
I that
Oh,
was
those
the one
games too.
that was one of them. I knew those were coming. Go ahead, pipe.
Yeah, that was mine, man. The Giant one. That didn't sit right either.
Those are well a lot of the 49er ones. And I'm not talking about the one where Kaepernick ran crazy on us. I'm talking about the one because Pipe, you mentioned it, and this is what kind of hit the light bulb for me when you said he had to watch the defense. And I remember Micah Hyde with the ball coming to him and him.
Oh man, don't get me started on that. Oh my
And
god.
then the Jimmy Garoppolo one where the special teams let us down.
Oh
Like, come
man.
on. Yeah,
Why
man.
you bring this up to close the show? You trying to make
Right,
everybody
right.
sad at right up at
I
the end?
mean, yeah, man. Blame
Damn.
blame Justin.
You got people watching this crying now.
Sorry, man. Hey,
Damn.
man. Let me go put my pink shirt on. What else y'all want to get to before we get out of here? Y'all give us something happy to close us out, man. I completely fumbled that one. Like Micah Hyde. Never mind. Keep going. Someone give us something
Yeah.
better.
Well, you know what? Shout out to my daughter Christina. It was her first day of fifth grade. So
Nice.
congratulations. She was real excited. Had her fresh fit on for the day. So, it's almost that time again.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Happy birthday to Mrs. Baum. It was her birthday yesterday.
Very cool.
Happy birthday.
Man, Mrs. Baum took the weekend off without you, huh?
Oh yeah, man. They've been gone almost a week, her and all the kids. So tomorrow night my solo time is over. But yeah, she took the kids to go look at colleges for my middle kid. So they headed down south. They're in Memphis now. We're down in Atlanta. Went and checked out Bama. So we'll see what the reports are when they get back. But yeah, she she took off out of town on her birthday.
Well, tell them to go over. I think it's Rendezvous Barbecue downtown Memphis. Great barbecue there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
man.
said they hit some barbecue joint that's in the hotel that they're at. But yeah, supposedly she got me a slab of ribs, so I can't wait.
Oh
Ooh.
man, you eat like a king, man. I don't know anything about that because I'm a pesca alien. Your words, not mine. But yeah, man. No, it was good to be back up in the state of Wisconsin, man. See other people that had Packers stuff on and cheesehead stuff, man. When you leave, you miss that stuff, man, because you don't really know it. But man, this is great, man. We'll be back to y'all really soon. I think right after this Packers Steelers game at some point. Not right after, because we're gonna respect all those post game shows and let them do their thing, and we're gonna collect our thoughts. We're gonna force Pipe Bomb to actually watch this Sugar Honey Iced Tea too.
Hey
Nah, I'm
man,
joking.
I'll guarantee I watch at least half.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got to watch them
Preseason's
all.
hard, man. Preseason's hard to watch.
Well, we'll see who we didn't get a chance to get to Sorrel tonight. We didn't get a chance to get to a lot of stuff, man. But just a lot of good stuff coming, man. We're gonna get ready to get out of here. It's probably past midnight here on this East Coast. I don't. My clock is completely off. We're getting there. But now, man, we really appreciate you turning in, man. This is Cream City Media Group production. This is Cream City Chalk Talk. I'm your man Justin down here in North Carolina.
Pipe bomb in the good land.
I'm Justice. Till next time.
Go Pack Go.
Go.
Oh.